Hello! Hello, and welcome back. It's time for more Final Fantasy XIV, huh? Last we left off, we went on a treasure hunt, and we found out about a rift in space, rift to the void, and we've decided that we're gonna go to the void. We're gonna check it out because Y'shtola wants to try and figure out a way to get to the first. Of course, the void is the 13th. But at least the fact that there is a way to travel from one world to another like that is like, well, maybe we could use that information to figure out a way to get a portal to the first. Wouldn't that be neat? But anyways, so we're trying to figure that out. And also, you know, found out Vritra, his effectively older sister dragon, they dove into the void to way back when, during the Allagan Empire days, in order to protect people. They sacrificed themselves by diving into the void, and the void gate kind of closed there, but she was kind of trapped over there. And, so it'd be nice if they're still alive over there and still have their mental faculties, if we could, go over there and bring them back. But anyways, I also found out, yeah, this guy, that message that popped up last time that said that I unlocked some set of quests, it's this right here. This guy. He's got them. So we'll probably at least take a look at that first one, see what it's all about, because I believe it's a quest chain. Not sure if it is like the Eden quest line from Shadowbringers, or if it's more like the just, hey, you should go do these hard mode versions of duties that you've already done. Pretty sure it's new stuff, so we might check that out. Montijan is waiting to offer you further instructions, yes. You'll be heading directly to the archives from here, I presume? You presume correctly. Then you'll want to speak with the index page when you arrive. It's been instructed to grant you access to the restricted section. Excellent. Once again, we thank you for all your help. Oh, it was my pleasure, believe me. May you find the knowledge you seek. Shall we? Y'shtola is now accompanying you. Yes, I know how accompanying works. We'll talk to him, see what his quest is about.
Oh, Genossia, welcome back. Are you perchance here to see Krile? I'm given to understand she has a task for which she desires your assistance. Then I shall fetch her at once. Pray, wait a moment.
You know, I thought that I would have to actually talk to Krile to start, apparently I had to talk to this guy. Okay, so this is Kryle's task then. I walked over to Krile, I was like, okay, you got a task for me, right? And she didn't have a quest marker, and I was like, that's odd. Apparently I had to talk to this random guy outside the door.
Genossia, my thanks for coming. If you're now available, I'd like you and Raha to assist me in the task I had mentioned. For you to call on Gymnasia, I assume the task in question is somewhat more exciting than sorting through paperwork, which, I am pleased to add, I have finished. So, if June is ready, then so am I. Our venture to the bounty was only served... Brain. Our venture to the bounty has only served to whet my appetite for fieldwork. Not to oversell things, but I suspect you won't be disappointed. Ere I divulge the details, however, permit me to provide some background. As you know, our organization, the Students of Baldesion, was founded by my grandfather Galuf. Our stated mission was to uncover the mysteries of Heidelin and interpret her will, particularly through the study of her gift to us. We've since learned the whole truth, and it might be said that we fulfilled our mission, but our work is far from over. In the course of our endeavors, we've also sought to devise countermeasures against threats that come to light. Our involvement with the Crystal Tower is an example of such. 'Tis my belief that in continuing to seek out the unknown and dealing with threats, we best carry on the students' mission. We best honor those we lost when the Isle of Val was destroyed. Forgive me, I didn't mean to darken the mood. In saying all this, I simply wanted to clarify our organization's purpose for a new age. In line with said purpose, I've been reviewing new requests, and one in particular jumped out at me. It comes from none other than Rambros, of the Sons of St. Koinak. Truly? Has something happened in Mordona then? So it would seem, and he wishes to entrust the matter to us. While his missives is sparse on details, he writes that it lies beyond the Sun's expertise. Uncharted territory are the exact words he used. I'd like you to meet with Rambros and conduct a preliminary survey. What say you?
Yeah.
Wonderful. When you are ready, pray make your way to Revenant's Toll. I shall let Rambros know to receive you there. I must remain here to oversee our operations, but should it transpire that more hands are needed, don't hesitate to send word. Well, there's no time like the present. If you could go on ahead to Revenant's Toll, I shall make ready and then be on my way.
Alright, so it's definitely its own, quest line. I wonder if it's gonna be like the Crystal Tower, in which it is required or not. Hard to say at this point, but... Where are we? Alright. We need to... Well, might as well just walk through. Pretty equidistant here. Come along, Y'shtola. And she has something to say over there. Haven't been able to do much off stream between last stream and this stream. I am level 63 ninja. I think I was already level 63 last time. Or maybe I was 62, now I'm 63. Either way, discuss Nomenon.
To think the set of instructions I laughingly imagined may actually exist, but yawns away from where you found me napping. If I had known of Alzadal III's exploits sooner, I could well have saved myself days of research. Even a children's book might have pointed me in the right direction. To achieve the impossible, one must needs be flexible of mind and look beyond conventional wisdom. A lesson I had already learned, but clearly not taken to heart. Well, let's go to index page.
Archon Ishtoya. And guest identified. Do you wish to proceed into the restricted archives? Follow me. If you would, watch your step. And please note that the use of naked flames is discouraged.
Uh-huh. Look at us strutting on in. This piano, dude.
If House Damien's notes are to be found anywhere, it will be here. Let us begin.
Man, this song feels not quite appropriate for looking for a particular book. This feels a bit more like, I don't know, going into a dungeon or maybe fighting. Instead, we're looking at books.
Today, in a world not my own, I met the most beautiful void-born creature. She was so unlike her ravenous brethren, eyes blazing not with hunger, but trembling, like a candle's flame, threatening to flicker out at any moment. I wonder if she is even the proper word. Such distinctions seem inconsequential, insignificant even. All that matters is the love I feel for this exquisite, transcendent being.
Though you are tempted to read more, this does not seem to be the volume you are seeking. Yeah. Weighty tone.
In the year 1564 of the 6th Astral Era, the Amaljar summoned Ifrit, their patron god. Accounts describe the being as a gigantic lizard-like being, with a potent command of fire-aspected magics. If we consider that primal summoning is an act fueled by faith and prayer, it is unsurprising, if not expected, that the resulting deiform entity should manifest the appearance and powers with which it is attributed by its worshippers. What then might emerge from the ether should one who believes in an almighty omniscience attempt the same ritual? Would the scholar himself grant us with his presence some other embodiment of divine sagacity? Could this man-made god truly be all-knowing? And if it were, whence would such knowledge arise? I myself have many questions concerning the nature of the ancient world. With no spell to transport me back to the days of old, could I instead summon a being possessed of encyclopedic wisdom of every age? Yet with no means to verify its pronouncements, how could one be certain they were true? Though your mind spins with the possibilities discussed therein, this does not seem to be the volume you are seeking. How about over here? The following pages detail an advanced method for manipulating rift-spanning apertures, as devised by Nuhashan, the 9th Patriarch of House Demir. We present these research notes to the faculty of Charlene's studium as both a token of our friendship and an expression of our boundless admiration. You appear to have located the forbidden volume you seek. Y'shtola will need to make the final confirmation.
Bum. Have something you'd like to show me, do you? My apologies, I flipped open but a single book and was completely absorbed by the contents. Y'shtola! Well done, Genosia. I think you may have found our prize.
Yeah. It mentions House Demir and it mentions opening rifts, so.
Yes, the ether signature is unmistakable. I've felt the traces of House Demir's resonance many times at the Great Work.
It also says that it's from House Demir, written in it, if you look
Time
at
to see what all the fuss was about.
like the first page.
Among the ranks of the Voidsent, there exist entities with the power to call forth their brethren from beyond. The species known as Atomos, however, is uniquely prodigious in this regard. From its distended maw, it can expel an endless procession of void-born creatures. A talent which sorely tested the Radiant Host in its battles against these abominations. Surmising that the entity itself was acting as a void gate, we endeavored to capture a small specimen and subsequently examine its physiological structure. Our findings revealed that the Atomos had absorbed a planar fissure into its own flesh, which it could expand at will into a functioning gate.
I see. And so studying it in order to figure out how we can expand a gate.
Upon further
Fissure.
analysis, we identified an ethereal wave pattern emitted during this process. A pattern we were able to emulate by passing crystal-stored ether through a specially designed prism. We proceeded to embed said prism into an arcane simulacrum, thus completing what we have dubbed our artificial Atomos.
Huh.
How could I have been so blind to the possibilities? This species, not to mention its ability to summon Voidsent, has been discussed among academics for years now.
What?
Just before the advent of the 7th Umbral Calamity, we received reports of Atomos sightings from every corner of Eorzea. Surely you've at least heard the tales.
Yeah, totally.
And still, House Demir went and built a mock Atomos of their very own. I'm not surprised the Archons consigned their work to a restricted archive. It was no easy task, but at last we've unearthed the volume we've been searching for. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't tempted to stay longer. See what other forbidden titles might be lurking on these shelves? Ah, but that would be abusing the very special privilege we've been granted now, wouldn't it? Better not.
Eosia has been added to the unmanned 7th Umbral Calamity. As much as I would love to start crafting the Atomos, I'm afraid this is far outside my field of expertise. Fortunately, we know a Harnish alchemist who would be delighted to involve herself in our House Daemir project. Our business here is concluded, for the moment. Please pass on our regards to the Forum. Your message will be conveyed should you wish to indulge in more forbidden literature. I will be here. Patron mode disabled. Security mode engaged. If anyone can help us, Nidana can. I say we return to Thafnir and look for her at the Great Work. Yes. Off we go. Yeah. Continue. Main quest. I think we'll finish up 6.1 and then we'll go finish up Mission in Mordana there. We'll go from there.
Y'shtola tells me you are pursuing a most fascinating study, and that you want me to be a part of it.
I have no doubt you will be interested. This research log should speak for itself.
Will it now? By the sisters! This is the mark of House Daemir. I never even knew such a work existed.
Few should. It was sequestered in Nermanon's restricted archives, after all.
It was? But that means every word within is forbidden knowledge. A forbidden tome filled with forbidden research. And you put it right into my unsuspecting hand. I can hardly wait to read it. Woo! To think the Daemir were developing such marvelous techniques so long ago. How many innovations have been lost over the centuries, I wonder.
Now that you've glanced over the notes, what say you to helping us build a new mock Atomos?
I say yes! 1,000 times yes! Work on a Daemir project that had even the redoubtable scholars of Sharlayan trembling in their sandals. No alchemist of the Great Work could resist.
You are a woman after my own heart.
Oh, I suppose I should ask, what do you mean to do with this big-mouthed simulacrum once we've built it?
We're going to the void.
So, there's a secret void gate, and it's sealed in the ruins at the bottom of the bounty? Today is a day of revelations indeed. If the purpose of our man-made Atomos is to expand this hidden portal, then I will need to see it for myself, I think. Manipulating rift-spanning apertures is not the sort of thing you want to attempt without first taking into account every single factor.
Then by all means, accompany us to the vault. I plan to lead us back there shortly, once we've finished gathering the components I require.
Charlene's markets provided a raw aquamarine and pure water crystals. But I might need help obtaining a small quantity of astrally infused water. For such a liquid, you need go no further than the font of Maya. The ascetics of old once favored the place for their meditations, and the water which pools there now is known to enliven the flow of ether. That sounds perfect. If you would be so kind as to fill a flask at the pool, I will petition Vritra to join us. The idea I have in mind won't amount to much without his authority to command the Void Gate. Shall we be about it then? We meet back here anon.
Alright. Off I go to collect some water. Zaka. The Shroud of the Samya. Astrally dense pocket, eh? Alright, and there we have it. Back to the great work. Oh, and Justinian's here as well.
Do you have that flask for me?
Here you go.
Yes, this should suffice. Thank you, Genosian.
Mighty buildings. We'll go with quicker. Void theory. Which is the second to last. Okay, we got this and Satrap's duty. Then we'll go deal with Mordona stuff. Ishola's eager to depart for the vault. I bet she is.
Look who I came across. Estinian seemed in need of diversion, and we in turn may have need of his lance. Right then, now that our little party's assembled, let us make our way to the ruins.
Will we have need of Matsia's boat again?
Not this time. Once Y'shtola informed me of our destination, I arranged for a vessel to be made ready at Akyali. Your Excellency is ever the gracious host. Shall we?
We won't even need to break into the vault this time, since we've got Vritra with us. There we are.
The ship is yours to command. Our thanks. We set sail at once. Oh, this is so exciting. Alzadal's legacy. To see the truth of a legend with mine own eyes.
All aboard for the treasure vault.
Off we go. Look at it.
Do, 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 do.
The ruins alone were impressive enough. But I never dreamed such a treasure lay hidden in the depths of the bounty. It may have been helpful to know this device existed, Your Excellency.
My apologies. The gate was a secret I shared with none but my closest advisors. I feared for what might happen should those with ill intentions learn of its existence.
Ah, she's setting up the objects.
What is it you're doing now?
There's something I wish to verify. The NOAA reports claim that a short stint into the void carries little risk of etheric imbalance. Should one suffer an injury, however, or if one's expedition drags on longer than intended, that risk becomes significantly greater. Graha theorized that a warding scale would confer protection from the void's corrupting influence. But I would prefer to test that hypothesis before we set foot in the 13th ourselves.
So, this is an experiment of sorts.
Yes, an experiment. Tell me, how would you go about testing the efficacy of the warding scale?
Might as well go myself. Say nothing and look me evilly in this. Dude, I got it. I love these little dialogue options.
What? Why are you looking at me like that? Surely you'd not expect me to wriggle through that tiny portal.
We needn't attempt anything so drastic. A small familiar should serve well enough.
Yeah.
Now, a lowly imp can navigate a fissure, no matter how narrow. Which means an arcane entity of similar stature should be able to manage the same. I hadn't wanted it to come to this, but no other familiars will do, I'm afraid.
Oh, don't tell me you're gonna summon one of the porkies.
I mislike the sound of that. What manner of fiend does she mean to summon?
From ocean rise and cloudbank form, from mountain spring and rainfall storm, from river flow and life be born. Water, water, froth and foam!
What?
Ready your arms. I fear she's been possessed.
Oh, come now. That was adorable.
She's embarrassed.
Though not my first choice. These familiars I conceived of as a child have the best chance of fitting through the gate. I only wish my younger self had considered a more dignified ending to the creation ritual. In any case, these two should serve as well. This one will bear a warding scale.
Stick it right in.
And when they return from the 13th, we can observe how the talisman, or absence thereof, has affected the progress of the Void's corruption. If I could impose upon you to open the gate. Your Excellency?
Ah, yes, of course.
We should also be wary of void sense slipping through while we conduct our experiment. Estinian, you are to keep Nidana safe from harm.
As you say.
You had best be on your guard as well.
That's what a tank does. I always am. Froth and foam!
Oh, are you volunteering to join the Nixies? I could shrink you down, you know. Let us begin, shall we?
Oh.
Nixies, into the void.
Love the music in this place. Step at destination. It's right dead center in front of me.
I think we've waited long enough. Nixies, return to my side.
Uh-oh.
Thank you, little one. You did well.
Oh, the poor thing. Its essence has been irrevocably warped.
We're out of time. I must reseal the void gate.
Yep.
They're coming through!
Don't worry. That's what we're here for.
In the name of Alzadal III, I bar this door unto the void.
Well, that was a sharp lesson in the dangers of void gates.
Uh-huh.
And what of our experiment? I'd say the results speak for themselves.
The unprotected Nixie has suffered extensive etheric corruption. As Nidana observed, it's well on its way to becoming a void scent. The one merged with the talisman, however, appears unaffected. I sense no changes to its equilibrium. Rest now, little ones.
Graha's theory was correct then.
So it would seem. But while our second familiar was untouched by void energies, the talisman itself shows signs of degradation.
Uh-oh.
It was, of course, originally designed to shield the soul from primal tempering. It stands to reason that etheric corruption of a different sort would affect it differently. We may need to modify the warding scale's design to account for the 13th's uniquely unstable ether.
You've said much of the Void's instability, but my imagination fails me. What manner of place is this broken world?
Ah, my apologies. I forget that not all of us spend our days sequestered in dusty archives.
Uh-huh. Most people don't.
The 13th is a reflection of the source that was drowned in a flood of darkness. In Emmett Selk's own words, this tragedy was a result of the Ascians' attempts to force a rejoining. They erred in their haste, and made of that world a useless void.
Yep.
And what of your own experience? Will you tell us of what you observed during Noah's expedition?
Well, it was the void.
I can picture it now. The sunless, Stygian expanse, infested with legions of ether-starved monstrosities. A void in every sense of the word.
Yep.
What you have described in such lurid detail is exactly why I hesitate to encourage you.
Worry not, great Vritra. Our journey into the 13th is but the first leg of a longer voyage. A voyage that shall lead us to other reflections, to new mysteries and discoveries. And I mean to be there every step of the way. But first, I must focus on refining the warding talisman.
Then I can begin work on constructing an artificial Atomos. Or I could if I had the relevant manuals to hand. Might I be so bold as to request access to the Satrap's family archives? Your Excellency?
Oh, yes. That can be arranged. I will speak to my officials upon our return.
We will see you back in the city then.
A Satrap's duty. The final quest of 6.1. Once Nidara succeeds in replicating the Mark Atomos, this door into the 13th will be ours to open. Will you be crossing the threshold alongside us? I realize this is more my endeavor than yours.
To be honest, I've no interest in visiting the Void myself. Might we discuss this later? There is something I must do first.
Why does everyone insist on being so secretive? I at least had good reason for not wanting to explain my Nixie ritual. Shall we proceed with our other preparations then? As we saw, the warding scale can be effective at protecting the bearer from other sources of etheric corruption. Nevertheless, the talisman's durability will need to be improved if it is to withstand the Void's influence for a prolonged length of time. And I think that is a problem we can address without involving the brilliant but busy alchemist who created it. Who do we know who excels at this kind of structural augmentation?
The Elegans! Garland Ironworks. Yeah, Garland Ironworks, definitely.
An excellent suggestion. As I recall, Sid himself is no stranger to the void and its volatile energies. With his experienced hand at the helm, I have every confidence that the Ironworks can strengthen the warding scale. Come, let us visit their operation in Ralga's Reach and commission their best and brightest.
And here we are in Ralga's Reach. Okay. Hey, Junior Engineer.
Genosia, what brings you to the Ironworks? We have a commission for you and your president, actually, assuming he's available. Master Sid? Certainly. I'll see if he has a moment free.
I'm sure he can spare a moment for us, his good old friends.
A pleasure as always. I hear you have a job for us. Heading into the void to find a lost dragon. That sounds almost pedestrian compared to your last adventure. Honestly, I don't know if you could say anything that would surprise me after Meteion and that bloody mess. Yeah. Alright. Let's take a look at this talisman of yours. You said there were signs of degradation. It seems some manner of corruption has set in around a scratch on its surface, much as the void's corruption seeped into Nero through his wounds. In which case, our best bet may be to simply prevent the scale from being damaged in the first place.
And how might we achieve that?
We have a coating agent for strengthening trinkets and the like, but I'd be wary of applying any compound which might upset the scale's delicate alchemical balance. Far safer to address it in armor. We'll construct a protective casing, one utilizing metal alloys with high ethereal conductivity, so as not to impede the talisman's primary function.
A suit of armor, as you said.
Nero has compiled data on the 13th, so I'll have him pitch in with the design just to be sure. If only it weren't such an ordeal to convince him to follow our safety protocols. In any case, we may need some time to untangle the particulars.
Understandable. We know how busy your schedule is, and the final result will doubtless be worth the wait.
Ha! The hard part will be ducking Jessie and her constant barrage of demands, while we sneak about doing the fun stuff. We'll see what we can do.
I think we can leave the rest in Sid's capable hands. Let's return to the great work and see how Nidana is getting on with the Mock Atomos.
Alright. Back to the great work again. Not gonna automatically teleport me there this time. Bwah, 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 bwah. Nidana.
Ah, Estola! The adjustments are going well, I hope?
'Tis a lengthy process, but the end is in sight, yes.
That's wonderful news. I myself had some good fortune searching through the Satrap's private records.
I see.
What I found was a transaction log dated around the same period as when Al-Zadal's legacy was built. It included a purchase list of highly exclusive alchemical components. And I knew I'd discovered the key to making the artificial Atomos. I then visited the High Crucible to commission the materials. After I'd explained my requirements, I was beset by volunteers insisting I allow them to help with the entire project.
Of course.
The usual reaction to someone forcing open a void gate is to run for the hills. Harnish academics certainly are a different breed.
Oh, yes.
The alchemists of old were cut from a similar cloth. The unknown held no fear for them. Indeed, they were ever eager to seek new knowledge, regardless of the danger.
And were you not also fearless, heedless even, in your determination?
My sire entered his dormancy before I was hatched. And so it was Ashdaya who kept my eggs safe and warm. It created a bond between us. Even long after I learned to fend for myself, I rarely strayed from her side. She was my guardian, my sister, my dear companion. And not a single day passes that I do not mourn her absence. No matter how deep the darkness, I would not surrender my search. I promised myself the time would come when we would once more take to the skies together. But I am satrap now.
The Radiant Host is here to serve, Your Excellency.
Nabdeen, what is this about?
Sir Estinian told us of your predicament. For centuries you have protected Rads at Han, never showing your true self, hiding behind a curtain and living only in service to the people. Your dedication meant more to us than your deceit, and so did we accept you as our rightful ruler. After all that you have sacrificed for this nation, did you imagine we would begrudge you your heart's desire? We survived the final days. We are a strong and proud people. We, the Radiant Host, will keep Thavnair safe in your absence.
I am grateful for your loyalty and for your encouragement. And yet,
Now you listen to me, Varshan.
Now you listen! We are going to help you!
You are wearing that face, after all. As I have told you before, you are a little brother to us all. And if you are family, then so too is your sister. We are there for you if you need us. But do not ask us to sit by and watch while you abandon a sibling you have ached to rescue for millennia.
We will succeed in opening the way. It is only a matter of time. All you need do is prepare to step through to the other side.
Yeah.
Your Excellency, I wanted to thank you for building the orphanage. It means so much that my sister and I will have a place to be together, safe and happy. And I hope that you and your sister can be together again too.
Estinian's been busy trying to make the satrap cry. To protect them well, you must take heart.
Take heart and protect them well. Such were the words I once said to you, and here I stand, failing to live up to them. If my heart is torn, I am fit to protect neither Ajdaya nor Radzadhan. My people, I have come to a decision. Vashan will depart Thavne for a time. My dragon self will remain in the palace, but only to conduct the satrap's most essential duties. While I am focused on controlling this vessel, there may be matters that escape my attention. I rely on you, my trusted friends, to watch over one another until I return.
Take care and fair fortune, little brother. Many tears would be shed should you come to harm.
I would not dare make you cry.
You surprised me, Estinian. For a lone wolf, you've shown an unusual degree of, shall we say, involvement in helping Vritra reach this conclusion.
'Twas for the greater good. The worm's thundering sighs were keeping his citizens awake at night, and had travelers believing the palace racked by some unnatural storm.
Roshan's like, what? What of your own answer, then? You seemed disinclined to venture into the void.
When I was one with Nidhogg, his vengeful thoughts were my thoughts, his endless rage my rage, and the soul-chilling grief of he nursed for Ratatosker's death. I would not wish such agony upon a foe, let alone a friend or ally. If there is a chance we can spare Vritra that pain, then I will follow you.
Any other former scions we should call on?
I'd rather not bother our comrades with aught less than a dire threat to the star. We four should be sufficient for our purpose. Now, on to specifics.
We four. So I guess you're including Varshan in that we four? Or Nabdeen, maybe?
Unlike the first, where the flood of light was halted before its devastation was complete, the 13th has been utterly subsumed by darkness. My plan as such is to explore the void in stages, withdrawing to safety after each brief foray. 'Twould be more convenient had we some manner of base camp nearer to the gate itself. One of the palace chambers should serve. Come, let us reconvene outside Magaduta.
Alright. So I take that to mean that the void is not going to be its own separate area. It's instead going to be a set of duties that we just jump in, fight a bunch of stuff, and then jump out type of thing.
And so we will require suitable accommodations. Might we make something available to our guests? All the chambers are presently hosting the great mounds of treasure we carried out of the vault. Once the Foundation's activities begin in earnest, however, we can redistribute the trove and make a room or two ready for habitation. Good. Please inform me when you've completed the arrangements.
In other words, you've got to wait for 6.2, or at least you would if you were playing these as they came out.
As you heard, we will have you settled in Magaduta in due time. As ever, you are most gracious, Your Excellency. You risk yourselves to aid me in my search for Azdaria. Providing comfortable quarters is the least I can do. I only wish we knew more about our destination. The gods only know how long our expeditions might possibly take, or what our chances of success might possibly be. Succeed or fail, I'm grateful to you for convincing me to make the attempt. On that note, I will return to the great work and lend what help I can to Nidana. If you've preparations to make ere we venture into the 13th, now is the time.
All I need is my armor and my lance. Perhaps I'll train with the Radiant Host to pass the time before we depart.
You know what this means to me, Geonosia. But my purpose need not consume you as well. We are headed to another world. Find what joy you can in the experience. For you are a traveler, an adventurer at heart, as this I know.
Uh-huh. Let's see. Direct hit, critical hit, we'll go with determination, I guess.
Meanwhile, in the 13th...
That's a scythe. Got a Reaper over here. Some kind of halo.
Thus I am returned.
Who are you?
To this world, bereft of saviors.
Barsan has glad tidings to share.
Ah, excellent timing, Geonosia. Just a moment ago I received word from the Ironworks. They have completed their task and are on their way with the reinforced warding scales. Similarly, our alchemists have also succeeded in crafting an artificial Atomos. All is in readiness for our journey to the Void. I have instructed our comrades to gather at the Great Work. Let us head there at once.
Yes, but first, as I said, I would be at least taking care of this first quest in this chain. Or getting it further. If it needs me to do a duty, then that might have to wait. But we shall see.
There you are, Genasia. It would seem we are early.
My apologies for the wait.
Not at all. We've been here for just a couple seconds.
Rambros, what a pleasure to see you again. How have you been?
The pleasure is all mine, my friend. I've been well, and it gladdens me to see that you are too. Now, I know you have many demands upon your time, so I shall explain the particulars of our request at once. Recently, an explorer came to us who claimed to have discovered the Phantom Realm.
The what?
The Phantom Realm? So, this is what you meant by uncharted territory? You're not familiar? Perhaps unsurprising, given that it is a lesser-known legend. This legend holds that across Eorzea, there exists a realm that appears as a mirage. Though visible from a distance, it fades away as one draws near.
Huh.
While it is featured in myth since ancient times, the realm's existence could not be proven, and thus it is seldom mentioned in literature. In spite of this, fueled by rumors of the occasional sighting, the myth has persisted and continues to capture the hearts and minds of explorers. That you yourself should reach out to us. It is real, then.
When first the explorer in question approached us, we doubted him. But we couldn't doubt the evidence of our senses. Nay, the realm is real, as you will soon see for yourself.
Good gods. A part of me still struggles to believe it. But we have no reason to doubt you. Suffice it to say, we are eager to see the realm too.
Yeah.
Whatever truth awaits, I pray you will succeed in finding it. Seek out the explorer, one Derek. He has seen more of the realm than us, and should be willing to serve as your guide. I asked him to accompany me here, but he preferred to continue exploring on his own. He will be somewhere near the banks of Silvertear Lake, I expect.
Understood. Our thanks, Rambros. Come, let us split up and look for our explorer.
All right. There. Okay. Off we go. Looking for this explorer. Yes, the Phantom Realm. What? Doesn't appear to be in the area. Perhaps this area over here. Doesn't appear to be in this area. What? Baby Oppo Oppo. No fate, no. See a small Oppo Oppo. It couldn't possibly be the Explorer. Or could it? Could it? Stare. Just in case you are entertaining the thought, June, that Oppo Oppo isn't our explorer. I have the man in question here with me. Hello. Just having a staring contest with this Oppo Oppo. Who apparently belongs to this explorer. I am Derek, the one who discovered the Phantom Realm. My apologies for making you search for me. Curious about this creature, are you? I found him injured during one of my journeys and tended to him. Since then, he has taken to following me around. He's inquisitive, but otherwise harmless, so pray, pay him no mind. You are the hero who delivered our star from doom, are you not? What good fortune that one as capable as you should lend her aid. Yep, that's what I do. To be clear, our organization has yet to accept the commission, but before we can make a decision, we would conduct a preliminary survey. Will you guide us to the Phantom Realm? Of course. I will show you to the entrance at once. The gate to a realm long dreamed of by explorers. Off we go. Happens to be here, so close to the Crystal Tower. What are you? Impressive, isn't it? When the gate manifested, so too did this magic, allowing one to thus walk upon water. Huh. It's just like Urianger's spell, except more effective. Someone conceived the means to do this at will. An intriguing individual. Yeah, his didn't last long, though. It's perfectly safe, I assure you. Come. I mean, I'm not afraid. I can very much swim, and in fact, I can breathe underwater, so I'll be perfectly fine. You coming? By the 12th, you truly can walk here. What magic is this? By what means is it perpetuated? Forgive me. Let us continue on. Wow, this is quite the place.
This is the Phantom Realm?
Seems like we're on Olympus. But sure. Very 12 themed.
The Omphalos.
See, like I said, Olympus.
To think that the entrance would lie over Silvertear Lake. There's nothing out of the ordinary with the environment. The sights, the sounds, the smells, all appear as they should be in nature. That is to say, this place is no illusion.
Yeah. It's a real place. And it's got an aetheryte, so wonderful.
I bid you welcome to the navel of the Phantom Realm, the Omphalos.
And I spy only 6 domes out here. There's definitely all 12 markings here. Oh, let me use this aetheryte. This is clearly an aetheryte.
The Omphalos, you say? This place is... you say this place is called? A name of my own conception, I confess. I felt we needed something to call it by. Lest you wonder, the word means navel in an ancient tongue. An allusion to Mordona's location in the heart of Aldenard. As you can see, there are man-made structures, and the place appears well kept, yet there isn't a single soul in evidence. "'Tis my hope that you will help me to shed light upon this realm, to learn who created it and to what end. I should also like to know why it has revealed itself now. Was it simply chance that kept it hidden, or something more? In any case, let us begin by taking a look around.
Guess so. Omphalos. This mysterious monument. A stone monument has been erected here, by whose hand you cannot say, but the motifs wrought into its base appear familiar. You think? That looks like the Crystal Tower out there. Huh. Dome of ether over there, crystallized ether. In the distance you see what appears to be the Crystal Tower. Though the clouds make it difficult to be sure, it would seem that you are in the sky above Silvertear Lake. No such isle could be seen from the outside, however. Yeah. enigmatic structure. Huh, just red, no actual, like, symbol. A number of structures such as this can be seen in the area. What purpose could they possibly serve?
The architecture is unlike anything seen in Eorzea. Truly exquisite stuff.
Yes, very Greek in nature.
Finished looking around, have you? What are your impressions? We have had only a cursory glance, but this is truly a mysterious place. The gleaming spire rising above the cloud, or rising beyond the clouds, that is most certainly the Crystal Tower. And judging by its aspect, we are a considerable distance above Silvertear Lake, which would suggest the gate we entered is a teleporter. However, if this isle lies where it appears to lie, then it couldn't have escaped the battle of Silvertear skies unscathed. Which is to say, we are in Modona, and yet we are not. 'Tis as if we were displaced from our world, if only slightly. Displaced is an apt way to put it. Was there aught else you have noticed? Aye, the motifs upon yonder structure. They are unmistakably the marks of the 12.
Yeah. There's no mistaking it. Those are straight up the marks of the 12.
By which I posit that this was created to be a place of worship. But by whom? I cannot think of any who could have possibly built such grand premises. Never mind magically conceal it, at least not in the wake of the Battle of Silvertear Skies. Aye, this is a mysterious place indeed.
Granhatia is pondering how best to proceed. We'll at least accept this quest, but we do need to get back to the main story.
Well, it seems there is but one solution for our ignorance, a thorough investigation. For this, we will require more manpower and supplies, among other things. With your permission, we will confer with our representative Kryl. Excuse me. With our representative Kryl, and make the necessary arrangements for a formal investigation. If that means what must be done to commence... if that is what must be done to commence our work in earnest, then by all means. Without further ado, then, let us return to Charlie.
Hold, mortals.
The 12? Question mark?
Right? You profane this sacred realm with your very presence, and must answer for your irreverence. I am Birgot, the Builder.
Birgot, then the 12 are real?
Let there be no doubt. We are not simulacra born of mortal faith. Nay, we 12 are divinities true. And in Hydaelyn's absence, we are the star's rightful rulers. Its will.
Closely have we watched mankind. And we have determined that you, champion of Hydaelyn, pose a threat to our ascension.
You were foolish to wander into our realm. We could destroy you with ease here and now. But as divinities, we must demonstrate grace and forbearance.
There is but one path. We must weigh this mortal's worth.
Hear, hear, let there be a trial.
While the mortal would invariably be destroyed, it would be at least provide us with a diversion.
What? You suddenly appear and expect us to simply comply with your whims?
Protest if you wish, but mortal logic means naught to gods. You will abide by our laws. Lo, the gateway to our sanctums lies open. Show us the strength of mankind.
Show us the honor of mankind.
Show us the spirit of mankind.
If man would remain the master of his own destiny, then assemble your comrades and come. Come and prove your worthiness.
So there's two divines per dome structure. Hence why there's only 6.
Seven. During my previous forays, nothing like this ever happened. I encountered not a single soul, certainly not gods. And by their own admission, they mean to take over the star. What are we to do? The situation has indeed taken an unexpected turn, but we must try to think clearly. The 12 have long been revered and worshipped in Eorzea, and myths about them abound. But to my knowledge, they have never thus appeared so openly before people. For these beings to suddenly reveal themselves just when we're here, claim supremacy over the star and challenge Genossia to a trial? Too much about this feels odd, and it gives me pause. Fair enough. Yet as it stands, it seems we can't dismiss the threat either.
If they're issuing challenge, then challenge accepted. Gaius van Belzar once said that the 12-2 were simply primals. This is turning out to be another strange affair. Whatever they are, if they're issuing a challenge, challenge accepted.
Dependable as ever, my friend. In any event, if these beings seek dominion over the star as they say, what happens here may have far-reaching implications. To that end, I believe we should take action. Suffice it to say, you are with me? Then the students of Valdesian will officially tend to this situation? Aye. In the course of studying the star's mysteries, we have undertaken to deal with any threats that may arise. This is no different. Aye, yeah, we are very much involved now.
Quest accepted! Fight the gods! Well, we'll come back to this. We got things to do. The great work. The great work must be tended to. Ah. There it is. That voidsent thing.
There you are, Genossia. I present to you the fruits of the alchemist's labor, the artificial Atomus. Though we've yet to put it to the proof, its ether is practically identical to that of the original. A truly remarkable feat in so short a time. Aye, our alchemists have outdone themselves yet again. Small wonder that they are the pride of Razatan. I would express my gratitude to Nidana, but it appears she isn't here. She rushed off after bringing the Atomus to attend to a pressing task, but said that she would return ere we set forth. Which should be shortly after our friends from the Ironworks arrive at the warding scales.
Did someone say warding scales? Because it just so happens we have them.
Right on cue. 'Tis good to see you all again. But for the President himself to attend, keen to bear witness to our little experiment, are you?
You know I am. I was there at the Crystal Tower, lest you forget. I wouldn't miss this for the world. You don't mind if we come along and see you off, I hope? It's thanks to these three that we could finish the work so quickly.
'Twas my painstakingly collected data that made the reinforcement possible.
The scales will last a good 10 years in the void with nary a hint of degradation. As the ones who did the actual reinforcing, we guarantee their quality as well. They'll keep you safe. They'll keep you safe.
But enough bragging. Here are the scales. With these, we can search for my sister without fear of corruption. I know not how to repay you.
Well, my friend, my only regret is that I won't be able to accompany you on this latest grand adventure.
Wait! Nidana, is aught the matter? Is aught the matter? Before you depart, Your Excellency, there is something we wish to present to you. Will you please come with me? You would not delay us without good cause. Very well. Forgive me, my friends, but I require a moment.
Go on. I wonder if they made him a new outfit.
He's certainly taking his time. What sort of grand present could take so long to receive? The kind that'll help him in the void, I presume. In that godforsaken place, he'll need all the help he can get. But you of all people ought to know that, eh?
My apologies for keeping you waiting.
Ah, he's got a sword and shield. He's got
Breacher, I presume.
yeah, new outfit too. Oh, he looks bigger.
Indeed. This vessel now serves as a host for my eye.
A new vessel.
I was aware that the alchemists were busy preparing something, but this...
We couldn't well send you on such a perilous mission unprepared, Your Excellency. We spared no effort in crafting the body, and I dare say you'll find it adept at wielding weapons and magics both. 'Twas our intent to present it to you sooner, but we could not bring ourselves to do so, knowing we could yet improve it further. Pray forgive us.
So he's a switch for our party then. He can be anything we need him to be.
There is naught to forgive. I am grateful for this fine vessel, and shall put it to good use. Again, I ask that you watch over Radzatan in my absence. The dangers we go to face are great and many, and I fear I will be unable to give matters here due attention. And in opening the Void Gate, there is ever risk that Voidsent will find their way into our world.
Rest assured, we are more than prepared. Our soldiers have been training under Master Estinian. On my honor, we will not suffer a single fiend to pass.
Yeah.
So, think only of your mission, Vashan. Ah, but seeing as this is a different body, perhaps we should use a different name.
Nay, Vashan shall suffice. Though I may have thus grown up, I am as ever a little brother to you all.
As you say, as you say. Go then, Vashan. And best of luck.
I have something for you as well.
For me?
While you were gone, Urianger paid us a visit. As you may recall, he joined us on our foray into Alzadal's legacy, in part to conduct research for the Loporrits.
Yeah.
Research they were delighted to receive, and which has already inspired them to consider new ways to improve their own treasure vault. As a token of their gratitude, Livingway entrusted a familiar relic to Urianger. Aye, the crystal, which showed the way to Meteon.
Ah.
The Loporrits no longer have need of it, and thus saw fit to return it to us. Harboring the power of light, it could well aid us in our mission in the Void.
Yeah.
And who better to bear Hydaelyn's gift than her chosen champion?
If there is nothing left to discuss, then let us depart. Our boat awaits us in Akyali.
Right. So this is the realm of the... No, not the... In search of Azdaia. Okay, that is just the first quest in 6.2, which has this dungeon. But they told me I need to change into some proper gear if I'm going to the Void. Let's go to Yedlamad and get changed. As it were. Do we go with this? Or with this? Yeah, we'll go back to Penguin for a bit. Alright, I'm back. Veteran Radiant. The Satrap and your fellows have already departed for the vault. Are you ready to set forth? Yes. Barsan.
I shall now lift the seal. In the name of Al-Zadal III, I cast open this door unto the Void!
Unto the Void.
Go! Absorb the Void Gate!
It's getting big. Alright.
It worked. We should have no trouble passing through a gate of that size.
Yeah.
What can we expect to find after stepping through?
On my previous foray, I emerged in a castle swarming with Voidsent. I was hopelessly outnumbered and forced to turn back. But together, I am confident we can hold our own. Upon our arrival, let us deal with any hostile entities and secure the area.
Yeah.
The command of our mission, I leave in your capable hands. In the event of battle, I shall adapt my tactics to complement your own.
Yeah.
Should we require healing, I can provide it. 'Twould be a welcome change of pace from my recent havoc wreaking.
Oh. So you can swap to healer as well.
Take heart, my friends, and have faith. We will brave this broken world and rescue my sister Ajdaya.
The fell court of Troya, now accessible. Speak with Arshan. No. Yeah. Ah, okay, so Varshan can only be DPS or tank. But Y'shtola can be our healer. That's good. I need 5 seconds. Dude, come on! Why you gotta do this to me? Oh, I gotta go. Try and buy some jewelry, I guess. Since that's my lowest item levels. Yeah, 542, 530, 536. It's ridiculous, dude. Let's look at the rings. This one's 640. Let's look at stats wise. I lose this skill speed, which sucks, but a lot more strength, a lot more vitality. We also lose tenacity though. Like what? How can you call yourself a tank ring if you don't have tenacity? That's the highest level tenacity ring, huh? Aside from that, everything uses determination and critical hit. Wild, dude. Guess I'll just have to purchase 2. What? Let's take a look at prices on other worlds, shall we? 'Cause that is ridiculous. They'll cost Ring of Fending. Let's see what we can get these for. Well, looks like Marilith, I can get him for just under 100k And by just under, I mean 99,999 gil. Dude, this person's got like a heartless head. Not that. Matter less. And there's 2 of them. So. I could get 2 of them for the price of 1 on my homeworld. It's ridiculous, dude. Price gouging. It's insane. Oh, actually, there's a couple free. It's just a slight bit cheaper. I'll buy those. Although I think, yeah, the rings are in here, because I'm out of room. Need those. Alright, now we're up to 584. While I'm here, I might as well take a look at risks. So hopefully preempt any further requirements. Oh, this one has tenacity. It's 610. Let me take a look. 20k? Dude, I'll take that. It's much better than other things. So, it's this. Equip it. There, 590. Oh boy. I need a full new set of armor is what I'm gonna need pretty soon. Back to our homeworld. Yeah, that was ridiculous. Okay. Back we go. I'm running so low on gil now. Oh boy. Gonna need to find a way to make a lot of money. Take me in. There we go. Alright guys, I'm back. I got some new jewelry. 575 required. It's ridiculous. Especially since it's just going to sync me up to like 630. That minimum is feels unnecessary. Definitely traveling to another star. Another reflection. Here we are. The fell court of Troya. We charge! Unto the void. How warped everything is. Oh. Troyan sentries, huh? supposed to be attacking me. Get over here. Why are some of them not attacking? Hello?
You're mine!
There we go. Scavengers, huh? Take down this first one, then focus on the second, I guess. Since my friends hate to use AoEs, well, they don't have access to AoEs somehow. Hello, Troy and Bonds.
You forced my hand.
This will hurt.
Yeah, it will.
Away with you!
Away with you! Some healing would be nice. Some healing would be nice.
You underestimate me!
Oh, Simeon. Just making sure I'm not missing any treasure chests. Any decent gear I can get for free, I will take.
Out of my way!
What the? Uh-oh. That's a lot of people.
I will not hold back.
No mercy!
Hey, there's so many! This is the boss fight?
I am of the first brood! Kamikaze forward!
Still more?
Uh-oh. Oh, okay, cool. We can kill those guys.
I am of the first brood!
There you are.
I will not hold back.
I hope not.
You are finished.
I will
we?
not hold back.
Or are you finished?
I will not hold back.
There we go. Can you give me a... Yes, treasure cover. Field dressing up aiming. Woo. So I will take a look. Let's see. 595, that's it? Proceed with the foot. I think 595 is better than my currently equipped gear, but
That must be the castle proper. Not too shabby.
but still, it's not like... It's not like, 640 or 610.
As grand a castle as I've seen.
If the mistress is here, we must repay her earlier kindness.
Tier 2 of the 7th Hall. That was his move. I got it.
You forced my hand.
Every enemy here is shiny.
Away with you!
I will not hold back!
Ring of Sight. Just don't get it. Every time I do one of these main story dungeons, I never get gear for the class that I'm currently using. It's ridiculous. Why is it always for other classes? Every single time. You'd think, especially for a main story thing, you would get gear for the class that you're using, like guaranteed. At least one piece.
I will end
gear.
this farce!
Especially when they require you to have stronger gear in order to do these. You'd think they'd throw you a bone so you can keep playing the main story without spending hundreds of thousands of gil on new gear.
You underestimate me!
Beatrice.
That you should make it this far, no matter. I will devour you personally. Come gaze into my eyes.
You underestimate me!
You
They
forced
really do.
my hand.
Thinking they can get us with that.
I am of the first brood.
Yeah, you are.
I will not hold back.
You guys don't.
I shall guard the path forward.
I will not hold back.
Well, I did not know where those blasts are going to go. Really gonna make me take such a long walk back, huh? Some shortcut that was. Didn't even take us into the castle. Guess I should have activated Living Death, huh? Oh well. And it's such a long walk, too. My goodness. Why would you do this to me? Why? Here we go again.
I will not hold back.
Okay. Now I think I understand that.
You forced my hand.
Wait, how did I get a bone stack? I avoided. What? I stood on my friends.
I am of the first brood.
Ridiculous.
There was nothing.
no bone stacks this time. I'm not getting obliterated tired. Okay.
How could you resist my gaze? They're too strong. Someone else can devour them.
I am of the first brood.
Okay, dude. Ah, Vambrace is offending. Finally something. Finally something that actually works with me. 595. Look at that. I'll equip it now, although it doesn't fit the gear, but yeah, the look. I need it. I need the item level. Apparently.
Terraces in the sky. Do void scent appreciate flowers too, I wonder?
I will end this farce.
Please do.
You forced my hand.
Troyan Butler, huh? Look at these guys. That treasure coffer. Player runs up the target party member that absorbs damage. Aggressive berries. Completely absorb. Interesting. Should probably use that more, especially during boss fights.
We have her now. I sense something sinister in the air.
No mercy. You forced my hand.
You do realize these are void scent, right, Varshan? You forced my hand. They are beings of darkness who want to consume our ether. I don't think they care about your sensibilities.
You forced my hand.
You underestimate me! This will hurt.
I hope so. What? I died? What? I didn't even know my health was getting low. What? Y'shtola? Were you not healing me? What was going on there, huh? I thought we were doing pretty well. And then I just died. I mean, I know there were a lot of enemies. I guess I should have used some defensives. I'm not used to needing to use a defensive on some random mobs. Did I not open that treasure coffer? Well then, thank goodness I died. Ah, never mind. Just the light materia. And I was avoiding all the
Is that all you've got? You're mine!
Dying today. Solo. Solo. Ridiculous. If only my friends would use their AoEs, because they surely have AoEs, right? Everyone's got AoEs at level 90. If they would use those, then the enemies would die a lot faster.
So the gate did open again and delivered the most mouth-watering morsels.
Why does that sound like Fandango? Hi.
I am Scarmilione, Archfiend of Earth and first of Golbez's Circle of Four. Such pleasure I will take in delivering you unto your graves.
Oh yeah, you're the one of Earth. The little symbols we saw in that cutscene last time.
Aether is mine!
Golbez is the guy who's in that room.
Breathe deep of your death!
No thanks.
You underestimate me!
Hey, Vershawn, what's wrong with you? Why are you standing on top of me?
It was nothing.
You must die!
Oh, thank goodness I was standing next to the barrier. Or near the barrier. In the direction.
My blade thirsts for blood.
This will hurt.
Okay.
I will not hold
Oh,
back.
shoot. Come on, dude. You're doing the same thing.
Protect me, my minion!
This way I always.
It was nothing.
I am of the first brood.
I know you are. Let's kill these things.
I give you a taste of true despair!
Oh!
Stubborn mortals!
Yep. That's us. Stubborn.
Come, fill your lungs.
What's this?
I will not be defeated by you!
Again, I got lucky. I forgot about that. Push back.
Time to end this!
Yes, please.
I am of the first brood.
I will not hold back.
Vulnerability doesn't matter. Okay. You're dead. Yeah. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, da, da. Da, 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 da. My reward, casting of the throne of the sorry, what? I got a throne, furniture.
Okay then.
Oh. Woo! It's got physics. This ring. It's like just a bunch of stuff that I can't use.
Maybe I'll be able to sell it for a decent amount of gil. I don't know. Since it's gonna be a long while before I get...
This Scarmiglione, he knew the gate had opened.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long while before I can get any of my other classes up this high.
And not for the first time. He and his brethren must keep watch over the portal.
As we do ours, but to unflinchingly consume a fellow Voidsent.
Yeah. Terrible people.
Like men, perhaps they form factions and fight amongst themselves.
Perhaps.
The question is, what will the minions do?
Sup? Did you see who we just killed? You think you can take us?
Your mistress is no more, and the one who consumed her we slew in turn. Do you still mean to try us?
I expect some Voidsent are more intelligent than others. Perhaps these ones simply do not understand our words.
Perhaps these ones are simply idiots.
Even beasts ought to understand strength.
Shrug.
There is much we do not know about Voidsent. If we are to survive their world, it would be wise to learn their ways.
Yeah. Let's proceed with caution and pick up what we can.
Sage advice, my friend. 'Tis reassuring to have one so experienced with us. I am here, sister. Finally here. And I will find you. I swear it.
Buried memory.
This castle should serve as a base of operations for now. Ere we set our sights elsewhere, let's see what there is to learn here.
From this point onward, you will not encounter Aetherites for a while. Should you leave Troya Castle, you may return here via Weaver's Warning. Additionally, you may now enter the Fell Court of Troya with a party of NPC. Well, yeah.
The warding scale exhibits no change. It should be safe to remain here and begin our search. But whither now? I would sense Ashdaya, were she remotely near, but there is nothing.
Might you not call to her? Let her know that you have come.
Alas, this vessel is not capable of calling across vast distances. For that I require my true form. And even were it possible, a dragon's call is borne upon ether. 'Tis liable to draw more Voidsent to us.
I see.
In any case, There's little exploration to be done while we are confined to this isolated castle, or isolated isle. I propose we begin by learning what we can from the castle's occupants. An understanding of their ways may prove useful in our cause.
Very well. Let's hope a few of them are capable of speech.
Let all remain vigilant while we go about our inquiries. We reconvene afterwards.
Feral Voidsent. The creature snarls and glares at you. It is unlikely that you will learn anything from it. Watchful Voidsent.
What enticing ether you have. Give me some! Give me some! Oh, if only I was stronger, I'd be able to eat you. Fine, fine. I'll find someone else to hunt, to eat.
While able to communicate, this one seems to think only of fear. Better to take your inquiries elsewhere. Forlorn Voidsent?
The mistress's eyes are beauty sublime, to bask in her gaze is bliss. But now she's gone. Never again will I feel her gaze. No mistress, no orders. What am I to do now? What am I to do now?
The creature mutters endlessly to itself, not sparing you so much as a glance.
I serve. I obey. Please don't eat me. Dragon? What's that? Does it taste good? I don't know anything about it. Don't know about anything. But the one we caught recently, they seem to know lots. We threw them in the dungeon, but clever ones are tasty. They might have been eaten already.
You've learned all you can from this Voidsent. If you look in the dungeon, you might be able to find the clever one it mentioned. Well, to the dungeon. Oh, am I just waiting here for my friends, I guess? See what they've learned.
I have nothing to share. While those I approached had no will to fight, neither were they capable of holding a conversation worth the name. My experience was much the same. Lower rung Voidsent tend to have lower intelligence, it would seem.
A pity Scarmelion is dead. He was talkative at least.
What's of you?
I hear there's an intelligent one in the dungeon. Or a clever one.
A clever Voidsent in the dungeon?
That would be the area in which we emerged.
Indeed. Let's take ourselves back there and find this Voidsent. Preferably before its fellows make a meal of it. To the dungeon, then. Passage to the deep.
Seat of the forest.
I have this now. If I had a house, I could put it in my house. Were that I that rich Pingil. But hey, here I thought we wouldn't have like an area to actually walk around in the void here. Though, I mean, it definitely doesn't have its own ether currents or anything. Am I allowed to? I am allowed to mount, but I'm not allowed to fly. And of course, no etherites either. Carcera the Fourth.
Penitence. Only the penitent will pass.
Troyan jailer. Making me walk a long ways for this one. Wait a minute, is this the one with the scythe from that cutscene? That meanwhile?
You are the friend.
The friend? Oh. You're the one who attached yourself to Xenos, huh? You're the void sent bound to Xenos. Everyone readies their weapons.
I see it now. The bottomless darkness. The insatiable hunger. The aura was present when we faced him in Garlemald.
How did it come to be here?
When Xenos died, its connection to the source was severed. It was forced to return to the void.
Xenos. Yes, that was his name. And you are the friend, are you not?
The friend? What? Friend of who? If he's willing to talk, maybe we can learn some things.
Is that Hydaelyn's crystal?
Yeah. Did I just, like, purify him or something? Is he a hero of the 13th?
But how? The light just now.
Or she?
Of course. And thus I am returned.
What do you mean, returned? Who are you?
I was once bound to the man named Xenos. His avatar, until you killed him.
Avatar, as in the Void-sent servants of Reapers.
Yeah.
In the name of his hunt, Xenos took up that traditional Garlean art. And through it, he forged a covenant with a being of the Void to lend him strength.
Covenant? A curse, more like. He stole my power. There was no equity in the arrangement. My very essence was altered, twisted into a tool to serve his desires.
Your previous appearance. This is your true form, then.
Perhaps, perhaps not. What does it matter?
Indeed, it doesn't. Regardless of your form, you are a void sent by nature. So answer me this. Are you our enemy too?
In this world, only a fool would attempt to devour a stronger being. And though it was as an avatar, I lost to you once, I have no desire to lose again.
Yeah.
Good enough for me.
Good enough. Alright.
Now, you will answer me a question. Xenos called you friend. That's what you are? A friend?
He has a strange definition of friendship. Whatever he may have said, I wasn't his friend.
So, you're not a friend, then...
Well...
What is it? What is a friend?
Well... Where are you going? You're... What? How am I supposed to tell you what a friend is if you just leave? Shrug. Shrug. And what is this?
As much as one might expect the unexpected, I doubt any of us could have foreseen this turn of events. She seems different from other Voidsen, at least those we've met, and the change we witnessed, I suspect, is due to your crystal purging the excess darkness in her. Even so, she still harbors a great deal of darkness. I'm very keen to what she can tell us about herself and about her world.
Fandaniel has been added to what? Why now? And the Asians as well? The dark-robed Voicent regards you questioningly.
So I doubt you came to the dungeon by pure chance. What is it that you're after?
We were looking for a Voidsent with whom we could converse, in the course of which we learned of you. We are visitors to this world,
and know little and less of its workings and ways. We would be grateful if you could tell us about it, about yourself. So it's information you seek. What do you offer for it? I beg your pardon? Voidsent do not give unless we stand to gain. If you desire something, you pay the price. That is the sole rule in this world you call the Void. That makes sense. Pray, forgive our ignorance. But what would be acceptable as payment? I suspect that such coin as we carry has no value here. Voidsent crave one thing alone, ether. In return for information, I offer you mine. Just not all of it, mind you. I still have need of my life. Very well. I will tell you no more than you can afford to pay. Then we have a bargain. If we're to talk about the Void, let us do so outside. Come with me.
The music here seems quite loud. Just tone that down a bit, shall we? Run all the way back out. Ah! Where everything begins, huh? Ah, so this is the third in 6.2. Out of 9. And that means this will be the 6th quest we've done today. Once we finish it. We'll try to do at least one more.
This is where I belong. My home. This endless darkness you call the Void. There was once light here, and it shone its warmth upon creation. The lands were green and the seas were blue. Life flourished. Before the war, the Contra Memoria.
It must have been a terrible war indeed.
It shattered the balance, causing darkness to engulf the world.
All thanks to the Ascians.
All life was transformed into monstrosities, Voidsent. We are the natural order now.
As light begat Sin Eaters, darkness begat Voidsent.
Yep.
The sun was driven from the sky as fleeting day yielded to endless night. In time, even land and sea lost their distinction. And though the spark of reason had died in us, driven by memory's shadow, we formed factions and carved out domains. This castle, for instance, its erstwhile lord must have abided in such a place once upon a time.
If I may, the darkness in you is too much for any man to harbor. To my eyes, you are indeed a Voidsent. Yet your knowledge of the past and your demeanor mark you apart from your brethren. You are different. That much is plain. But in what way, I am unsure.
As you say, I am Voidsent, but only in part. The darkness touched my mother when the war had only just begun, when I was still in the womb. As a child, I looked like any other, but darkness coursed through me, and I ceased to age when I'd become a woman grown. But that was then. And now, I may as well be one in full. I prey on the weak and serve the strong. I live to survive. Nothing more.
Forgive me. 'Twas not my intent to pry. I realize, too, that I have neglected to ask your name.
As we say mortal, you may call me Voidsent.
That is liable to cause confusion. If you are not averse, we would address you by your true name.
And call me what you will. I care not.
Now we have to come up with a name for you?
How about Zero?
Zero?
Meaning nothing. A name as fitting as any.
No, not nothing, but rather a beginning. For it remains to be seen what you will become to us.
As I said, I care not. Zero, then.
Here's to a fruitful partnership.
Partnership? Are you saying you wish to strike a bargain?
I'm saying I wish to work together?
Well, Zero, while there is no end to the questions we could ask, it is only fair that we tell you our purpose in coming here. We are searching for a dragon. One who came to your world long ago.
Like thousands of years ago.
A dragon?
Yes. Ajdaya is her name, and she is my sister. If you have any knowledge of her, I beg you share it with us.
Uh-oh.
Did you say something? No?
I thought I heard a voice as well. The keening of Voidsent, perhaps.
I must say, we are rather exposed here. Perhaps we should continue the conversation within the castle. The throne room is defensible, given its few points of ingress. Let us head back there. Moving wasn't a part of the bargain. I'll comply, but I expect my payment promptly. You shall have it as soon as we've arrived.
What is? Oh, also, am I allowed to? Well, not allowed to, okay. Am I allowed to do it here, though? I am. Nice. I'll apply that right away. Get my gloves looking proper. What's this?
Upon proceeding, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended you set aside sufficient time. You will be required to participate in battle. Your progress will be saved at certain points.
If you enter battles associated with other quests or log out from the game, this progress will be lost. Yes. Synced as follows: level 90, item level 620. As long as I'm allowed to participate at my current average item level.
This place is as good as any. Let me have the ether now.
Very well.
Yeah, I was thinking all this ether might call forth some... Wait, but we killed you! You want to die again? Fine.
That I should miss my mark.
Scarmiglion.
That fiend again? But we struck it down. Watched it die.
Fools. Death doesn't exist in this world. And I am free to return whensoever I please.
Well, that's a problem.
Death doesn't exist. Of course, in the first, the power of light, of passivity, prevents life from emerging in the empty. But in the 13th, the power of darkness, of activity, prevents life from finding rest, even should soul be separated from flesh.
So unless one's essence is absorbed by another, it is possible to return again and again.
Your ether. It is reminiscent of that creature's. Ah, my mouth waters at the memory.
What?
I must devour you too. Yes, I must. Ye drifting souls, by my power be reborn!
Well.
If it's another death they want, I say we give it to them.
Here we go. Oh, you're just gonna walk away?
If you could lend us a hand, we'd be much obliged.
That you would. But you already owe me a debt, and until you make good on it, I won't lift a finger. We'll speak after you've won. But know that if you lose, I'll help myself to your ether.
That a bothersome duty should deliver to me this lavish feast. Come, struggle with all your might. It will make you that much richer and tastier.
You know we killed you before, and you really think we're just gonna die here?
Every soul in this domain serves me now. Come, feast upon their flesh.
The apostle answered
Why are
his
you not
call.
all focusing? Crap.
We'd do well to break up this feast quickly.
Then let's see these guests on their way.
There we go.
So, Zero, you just gonna let all this ether sit here?
The Archfiend of Earth.
He means to resurrect them again.
Let them come.
He hastens their regeneration.
We are deathless. You cannot defeat that which cannot die. Struggle and slaughter on.
Hey, Zero!
This bodes ill.
All this ether just sitting here, letting it go to waste.
Our foe has too great an advantage. We need to drag him out of this damnable feast.
Stand together!
There's no end in sight.
Is there any way we can consume the
A
ether?
retreat may be in order.
What? I was doing just fine.
When will you learn? No matter what you do, you cannot hope to win.
You never know until you try, and I'm always happy to experiment.
Zero! Is there no way to stop them from coming back?
There is, but I have no reason to share it with you.
Smile.
You know, Zero, you do owe us for one thing. Your name. You'll have your promised ether, but we are owed compensation for your name.
A name for which I did not ask. But that I nevertheless did accept.
So you're gonna consume some of this ether? Like, it's free ether! Right here. Right for the taking.
They've been crystallized.
Well now, that's quite the trick.
Satisfied?
Completely.
Come, my friends.
With Zero's aid, we can defeat him.
What is this? What have you done?
Now that I think on it, you owe me a debt as well. You may have missed your mark, but I won't miss mine.
Here we go.
However incurred, a debt is a debt. I will repay it here and now.
She can turn void scent into crystal.
Pretty crazy.
What is this power?
You tremble before my true strength!
Really? Ow.
Attend to the minions first.
No. Hello? Can I? Can I? Okay, thank you. You can do that. It's like I would if I could.
That's far enough.
Trickery will not fail.
Says the one who's been performing all kinds of trickery.
Reinforcements!
This will hurt.
Impressive!
Pathetic! Useless! Enough! Enough!
Nah.
Zero now! We cannot win without Zero! He must help us!
How do you intend to do that? How do you suggest we do that? Oh, we can attack the check? Okay. There we go.
Another debt to repay.
Yep.
I must deal with you first.
Yeah.
I'll kill you all myself!
You can try.
Finally getting serious, are we? Very well. Let us return the favor.
We must stop him now!
Everyone, to me! Give everything you've got! Yeah!
Cleave him in twain. Either feast upon him or turn him into a crystal. I care not which.
Fools! Do not think you have defeated me. I will return again and again!
Will you though?
What? My flesh? Why won't it heal? What is the meaning of this? To seal ether in crystal. Memoria. But how? How can you have this power? Death has no place in this world. We are beyond it. And yet... Lord Golbez, you have sent me to my doom. Curse you and your wretched flattery, and this abominable fate.
The echo. Well, I still have the echo, I guess. There they are. Those four. And Golbez.
You are welcome, seekers of might. I, Golbez, have called you four hither. I, who would see us triumph in the coming crusade. That I may entrust you with command of our armies.
Yes, but what of the promised gift?
In exchange for our loyalty, we are to feast on the finest ether.
And so you shall, for if you are to serve me, you must be strong.
Then honor the pact and pray we are not disappointed.
Very well. Behold.
The fiery wings, the savage horns. It pulses with life. Such vibrant ether. This magnificent creature could only come from beyond the veil.
Indeed. Feast, my friends. Feast and arise as my four arch-fiends.
Uh-oh.
As they are now,
They can consume but a fraction of the dragon's ether.
That's good. She may still be alive.
Just as well. The creature may yet serve other ends.
And you just decided to say this out loud in this moment?
Are you all right?
Yeah.
The Void Sense essence remains, but it has been sealed away, transformed into crystal.
Memoria. Scarmelione called them. I take it they are connected to the war of which you spoke.
Aye. Their use was central to the Contra Memoria, hence its name. And to my knowledge, the transformation is permanent.
I see. We thank you for coming to our aid.
I repaid a debt, and in doing so ensured that I receive my own due compensation, which I shall have now.
Yes, yes. I still have work to do, so I would thank you not to get carried away.
But also, you know, there's all these ether crystals. You can have those. That should be ether for you, right?
Ether is the coin of choice. I appreciate the simplicity.
That makes us even, I trust. Right then. When you picked up the crystal, you experienced a vision, did you not?
Yeah, as I am wont to do. As I often do.
A dragon resembling a great worm. I dare to hope that it was Ashdaya.
Pretty sure it was. And
Even as it pains me to think she's been made to suffer.
For the ambitions of this Golbez.
We've been given much to consider. Let us take a moment to review what we know.
at the very least, she appears to still be alive, at least as far as that vision is concerned. No. Ishtar.
In light of our recent experiences, I expect we all have questions. I trust Zero can answer some few of them. We should still be owed at least that much, I dare say.
Groping in the dark. Yes, that would be the fourth quest in this 6.2.
Genosia, you've come to the 13th before, yes? You fought Voidsent here?
Yeah.
But clearly you didn't know they could regenerate, else you would have shared that detail beforehand.
They seemed to stay dead at the time, yes. It's in a bit of a rush, didn't have time to wait around and see.
From what I know of your foray, I can hardly blame you. Perhaps they returned after you left, but if they didn't, there must be a reason why.
There are circumstances in which we're unable to return. If you like, I can tell you about this.
Please do.
The more you devour, the more powerful you grow, but in the process your essence is blended with those of your prey. If you were to lose your flesh, the souls you had come to harbor may break free and coalesce into distinct Voidsent once more. And before you yourself return, your own soul might be devoured by your enemies or your erstwhile prey. A fate more likely for stronger beings who require more time to regenerate. However, even assuming you survive the process, it's highly uncommon to return as you were. Yet despite his greater strength, Scarmelio managed to resurrect rather swiftly. Are there others capable of the same? Not that I'm aware of. His attachment to his flesh must have been quite unique for him to develop such an ability. I believe we understand the fundamentals of rebirth now. If I may, I would ask you about your power. Will you tell us about it? What you saw should speak for itself. I can bind the ether of the soul in crystal. Many wielded this power during the Contra Memoria, but I'm the only one left. How does one come to wield Memoria, and what happened to your peers? I've never thought about that. I do know, though, that Voidsent can't use that power, or can't use the power. I assume I can because I'm mortal in part. I see. Zero, I wish to ask you about the man called Golbez. He may well have my sister in his clutches. Is there aught you can tell us of him? The name sounds vaguely familiar, though I can't say how I know it. If he is powerful, however, someone in the castle may have heard of him. Then we must try talking to the other Voidsent again. Let us entrust the task to Genosia. Her echo will help facilitate communication. More importantly, she should be able to maintain her composure better than a concerned sibling. That I cannot deny. Forgive me, but I will not ask about Golbez. Will you not ask about Golbez in my stead? On the terraces to begin with, perhaps. Thank you. We shall remain here and discuss what other avenues we might pursue in the meantime.
Yes, I should have time enough for this. Time to gather some info. Fearful.
So the clever one hadn't been eaten. If no one wants it, then perhaps...
No.
Golbez? Of course I know of him. Only a fool without ears wouldn't. His archfiends lead armies to ravage and conquer. They devour those they deem useless, those who can't fight. If you don't want to be eaten, then you had better flee, though soon there will be nowhere to run.
It seems the archfiends keep only those who are fit for battle. Others must escape or be consumed.
If the one who devoured her dies, perhaps the mistress will return. Then I may bask in her gaze again. Golbez, you say? My mistress spoke of him. He commands the archfiends. They are very powerful and have conquered many domains. The mistress bade us defend the castle from them. Yes, she did.
Seems the archfiends have been attacking other domains. Their fearsome reputation precedes them.
Ah, the tasty one returns to tempt me. I mustn't eat you, I mustn't eat you. Golbez? I know of him from those I've eaten. He has minions, and those minions have minions. No one ever sees him.
With his army of minions, Golbez would seldom have need to act personally. It will not be easy to reach him. Indeed. Now I shall return to my friends. Also, what? Vacuity is the weather here in the void. Yes.
Seat of the foremost.
Welcome back, June. Were you able to learn Alter Value?
Well, he's got many, many minions. Be difficult to reach him.
So countless voids sent answer to the Archfiends, who in turn answer to Golbez, as your vision did suggest. Scarmelion's aggression is also consistent with the claims that the Archfiends conquer other domains.
The question is, how do we reach Golbez if he surrounds himself with armies of minions? We could target his other archfiends, or perhaps those who have fled his service. Either way, either may yield useful information. That said, we can't do much while we're stuck on this isle.
Zero, I would ask a favor of you. I'm determined to save my sister Ashdaya. If there is even a faint possibility that Golbez has her, then I must find her. To that end, I want you to lend us your strength and knowledge. Will you accompany us on our quest? Forgotten the way of my world already? If you want help, offer payment. None here will aid you out of the kindness of their hearts. Any who claim otherwise are liars and betrayers. Or is this less a request and more a threat? If I refuse, will you force me to serve?
Surely you must desire something. If you accompany us, we can offer you protection. And you can feast on whatever fiends we fight.
Protection? I have no need of such. I was a prisoner, yes, but only because I couldn't be bothered to resist. I could have easily broken free had I desired to do so.
If you're truly such an aimless creature, then you could do worse than to join us. You needn't expend as much energy to defend yourself as you would alone.
Trying to be clever, are you? But even if you had a point, your protection isn't enough to persuade me. Very well. Zero, I propose you travel with us, and whenever you perform a deed that requires payment, we will provide it in ether. That's all you had to say. Everything else was superfluous.
Fair point. Where to now? Either a place the Archfiends may strike next, or where refugees and deserters may seek sanctuary.
I know the latter. I'll take you there. I assume you also know how we can get off this isle? I was brought here on a mount. We can leave the same way. Now that you mention it, I did notice some flying creatures near the terraces. Given our numbers, we'll need a large one, but regardless of size, all can be won over with ether. Excellent. Let us go and find our mount at once.
Ba, 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 ba. A minion of Golbez, are you?
Not good. Lord Golbez must hear of this.
Thought so. warriors. The hydromantic terraces.
We should be able to find a mount here. With the castle in disarray, the creatures will be hungry. Just a little ether should suffice. Are you ready?
Yep.
There it is. Good. It agrees to serve. Get on.
That one is big, my goodness. Off we go to a new place.
What is this place?
My domain. In the beginning, it was a sanctuary for me alone. But over time, others began to gather here. Those who had nowhere else to go.
A settlement of pariahs.
What's that? Mortals! They're mortals! What's enticing ether? Let me have some, let me have some! Not fair. I don't want to be.
You are under my protection here and will not be harmed. I give you my word.
Not like they could do much to us anyway. But thank you.
Follow me.
This is my abode. The others won't come near, so you may be at ease. While they know their place if tantalizing ether were to walk by, I can't guarantee they wouldn't pounce. It is a void sense nature to consume, their sole purpose. Even if the pursuit of ether may lead to their undoing, many succumb to instinct. But any who succumb here will have to answer to me. This is my domain's one and only rule, and it is absolute.
Well, nowhere to run is next.
Yeah, we're almost halfway through 6.2, so that's good.
Still got a long ways to go, but we're making good progress. And that was 7 quests, including a dungeon and a big fight. So, that was a lot of progress. A lot of stuff done. And I think we'll have to call it here for now. So, I've got a thing at 4, that's why I've got to stop now, but should only take like a couple of hours, and it includes a meal, and then hopefully I'll be able to come back, stream at least a couple more hours, get some more stuff done here in the main story. Because we need to make as much progress as possible before Dawntrail. Especially if the 12 content is required. If it's not, we can just hold off on that for a while, but yeah. So, I should hopefully be back in a few hours for some more Post Endwalker. But regardless, be kind to yourself, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you next mission. Bye-bye.